Chapter 8. 12 hours. 8 a.m. Gohan's house. Yo! Happy birthday, Gohan! Goten's voice boomed as he entered his brother's house, followed by his mother. It was early morning, and they were all getting together to have breakfast before Videl, Gohan, and Pan went on a day-long trip to the park. Even though it was the only thing that the birthday boy had requested, he was going to get a much bigger celebration later. Of course, he remained unaware that this was a surprise party his family and friends had planned for him. Happy birthday! Chi added. Good morning, Gohan greeted as he came down the stairs. And thank you for the birthday wishes. He continued. As he approached his family, he extended his arms and embraced them in a hug. You're just in time, too. Videl told me breakfast is ready. The three made their way to the kitchen where Pan was already situated. Videl was in the process of putting away all the pots and pans she used. The kitchen was well lit by the morning sun as the smell of fresh fruit and pancakes mixed pleasantly with the country air that was coming in through the open window. After the hellos and good mornings, everyone gathered around the table to enjoy the meal. So, where are you guys going today? Chi asked as she took her sip of tea. There's this nice lake in Akira Park about 50 miles northwest of here. It's one of Gohan's favorite spots, Videl answered. You sure you guys don't want to come along? Gohan asked. Chi and Videl glanced at each other. The plan was that while they were away, Chi and Goten would set everything up for the surprise party. Chi responded, No, I'm sure. I've got too many things to do today, and Goten has some studying to do. I do? Goten said with surprise, his voice slightly muffled by the food in his mouth. He proceeded to turn towards his mother, who, with one look, made him instantly remember the party. He gulped out his food. Oh yeah, I have a big project since we have a 3-day weekend. Gohan was about to interject when Chi reassured him they would be getting together later that night. You three have fun. We'll see you tonight for dinner. Critique? Pan asked eagerly. Gohan looked at his mother and his face showed his inner child. He was wondering the same thing. Chi smiled. Of course. Nice cream? Pan asked. If you would. Chi replied with the same smile. Pan started again, but was cut off by her mother. Say, whose birthday is this? Videl joked. Everyone laughed. But Videl, Gohan is so emo right now that he probably is thinking, I don't want a birthday. Birthdays bring pain. As he stepped back to look over everything he had packed into their hover car, oh my god, you remember hover cars? I'm utterly shocked. Gohan noticed he was missing one final thing, a blanket to sit on for the picnic. Just as he was about to ask Videl where it had gone, Pan came running out of the house with it neatly wrapped up. Daddy, you forgot this. Ah, thank you, he replied as she put it on top of the picnic baskets. Perfect, she exclaimed as he gave her father's a thumbs up and a wink. Awesome, Gohan smiled back, returning the gesture. Okay, everyone ready? Videl asked as she closed the door behind her. Yep! The father-daughter pair standing in unison. Looking at him was going to be hard to tell who was more excited. Overhearing the conversation, Chi and Koten came over from their backyard where they'd been hanging out the laundry to dry. Are you guys leaving already? She asked. Yeah, Gohan answered. We should be back around 4 or 5 o'clock this evening. Realizing this would be too soon for them to come back, since guests wouldn't be arriving till 6 o'clock, Chi tried to improvise. You guys should spend more time out. It's gonna be a wonderful day today. Plus, dinner won't be ready until later, so there's no rush to come back so soon. Videl helped her out. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be perfect. Let's take our time to enjoy the day, and in case we get tired of the park, there's a small town nearby that has a lot of interesting shops and sightseeing tours. Gohan shrugged his shoulders. To him, his wife's suggestion sounded like a great idea. Okay, I guess they'll be home later then. Great, you guys have fun, Chi said as the family finally got into their hover car. Oh, good luck at your project, Goten. Gohan yelled from the passenger side. Huh? Goten questioned, but a quick shout from his mother corrected him. Oh, yeah, thanks, he yelled back. The vehicle then took off in the distance. As it was out of sight, the silence was broken by Chi. All right, Goten, let's get to work. Yeah, he responded with a head nod, and then he began preparations for the party. 2:09 p.m. At Akira Park, people were going about their day while they enjoyed the nice weather. The sky was clear and the temperature was just right for an afternoon spent outside. Gohan and Videl sat lazily on the planned picnic as they took in the beauty of the scenery. Nara had taken some extra breadcrumbs for their lunch and walked a few meters to the lakeside. She was now feeding the ducks. Everything seemed so picturesque and perfect. Hey, You gonna finish this? Videl asked with a half-eaten cookie in her hand. While it was tempting, Gohan was already full from once. No, I'm fu- Before he could finish, Videl quickly scarfed down the remainder of what her husband had left. Gohan stared at her for a second, quite surprised at her appetite. Then he smiled and started to chuckle a bit. The only time she had consumed this much food was when she was pregnant with Pan. Videl caught her husband chuckling. What are you laughing at? She asked, already guessing its answer. He just reminded me of when we were expecting Pan. Very hungry. He said, still chuckling. He saw the humor about the situation and decided to laugh as well. Well, I am carrying your child. She sat back in a playful manner. Before he could offer a rebuttal, Pan ran up to him. Daddy, Mommy, I've got the baby ducks. I saw. Did they enjoy it? Videl responded as he rejected her attention. Yeah, Did you get a picture? Yeah, pointing to the camera slung around father's shoulders. Of course. He replied as he began fumbling through the camera and showed her the pictures. Not the one where a few baby ducks were eating the breadcrumbs directly from Pan's hand. So cute! Pan jumped up with excitement as he saw it. They proceeded to position herself between her parents. Take a picture of all of us, he pleaded. Gohan smiled. Okay. Usually telekinesis, a newly acquired technique from his training with Piccolo. How convenient! Gohan let go of the camera and made it hover in the air before him. Say cheese! He says persistently. Cheese! Flash! It turned out to be one of the best pictures he had of their family. Years came to pass to be looked on time again to remember that wonderful afternoon spent in the park. Also be a look at a rarity, because it was the last of his pictures of its kind. Oh, well, thanks for spoiling it for us, Mr. Narrator! At his brother's house, Goten finished putting the last bit of decorations up for the party. There, all done, he said to himself as he bent to wait for the happy birthday Gohan sign that hung from the banister. Perfect! He then saw his mother brought in a plate of food for the kitchen. Cici knew that sound all too well. Her son was anxious to eat. Go, Dad! We have to wait for your guests! She turned around, ready to lecture him more, but her face lit up with delight at the sight of the decorations. It's perfect! Your brother's gonna love it! You did such a great job! Gohan grinned at his mother's approval. Just then he heard a knock on the door. Cici opened it, cautiously approached, hoping it was a Gohan arriving early. After looking at the pupils, he quickly opened the door. Bulma! She shouted and proceeded to hug her old friend. No, she's Goku's old friend. You are nothing. Hey, Chi-Chi. Bulma agreed as she hugged back. Our crazy first one's here? Yep, we just finished getting everything together, so it's perfect timing. Come in. Is there food? Vegeta asked as his family stepped inside. Vegeta? Bulma shot back as he gave her a glare. Trunks laughed. What, Mom? We're hungry. GT and Bulma stared at each other. Both of them knew 12 to Saiyan appetite was. Within moments, another knock was at the door. This time, Goten answered. Tien Chiaotzu! Hey! They returned with the same enthusiasm. Vic, have you met Tien and Chiaotzu? Tien's not the one to do this, happy visit! For long, Gohan's house was alive with excitement and anticipation as more and more people arrived. By 6 p.m., it was a packed house of all Gohan's fans and family from Piccolo to Bulma to Dende. Everyone was there to celebrate his birthday. Everyone except for Goku. The phone rang and Chi-Chi quickly husked everyone and answered. Hi, Chi-Chi. Just want to know we're about 5 minutes away. Okay, Fidel. I'll set the table. Chi-Chi replied as he stifled a laugh. She felt like a spy with hidden messages in the conversation. She had planned the phone call, so she knew when to tell everyone their family was close by. As the dialogue was set up, just in case Gohan heard what his mother was saying from the other end of the phone. Once they hung up, she announced for everyone in the family to be back any minute. Gather around, shut out the lights. Everyone quieted down, and the group gathered together so they could all prepare when Gohan walked in. Han hopped out of the hover car, followed by her parents. I wonder what's for dinner. I'm just wondering what Ganon's up to. He clicked on the lights on. Surprise! Everyone said, startling a little. Happy birthday, Gohan! Gohan realized what was going on. What the hell did... He began to question, but never finished the sentence. Then he turned to Videl. Did you... Instead of responding, his wife just gave a slight smile as he looked away, trying to look innocent. Thank you, he said to her in almost a whisper. Then to his friends. Thank you, everyone. The party officially started. Music was played and drinks were poured as Gohan maneuvered his way around to the crowd to say hello to his friends. Someone he had not seen for a few months. The house was quickly filled with laughs and good conversations. You do a really nice job, Chi-Chi. He answered proclaimed as he looked around the food and fire decorations. Thank you! Chi-Chi smiled as he put down another large appetite. As soon as the plate hit the table, Trunks and Goten were quick to help themselves to a hefty portion. Two old friends bad to give him enough space. Chi-Chi faced Yamcha. Be thankful you don't have teenage sons, she soaked as he allowed the response. As the party went on, everyone mingled with old friends and held discussions on past, present, and future. One such discussion, and perhaps the highlight of the party, at least for Pan, Marin, and Bra, was when Krillin and Dende shared stories about their time on Namek. They had the kids on the edge of their seat with their storytelling, and elaborately used some physical comedy with Puar and Oolong, using their shape-shifting abilities to replicate some of their enemies. Gohan went on with Piccolo and Vegeta. Hard to believe how long ago that was, he commented. Namek and nodded in agreement. Gohan turned towards Vegeta. Were you enjoying yourself? Yes. The sated prince looked up at him and let that smirk cross his face. All the confirmation Gohan needed as he smiled back. Throughout the evening, the party was filled with more activities from games to dancing. No one could ever forget Master Roshi trying to breakdance. Everyone knowing over an hour had passed, it was time for cake. 7:54 p.m. Oob's village. Goku waved goodbye to Oob and the pillage of the people he had called home for a year. Get back soon, a small child said, waving back. I will, Goku responded tearfully. Gohan's house. Ow. Well, hey, at least this one actually gave me a warning. Chi-Chi shut out the lights as Lox came carrying enormous liquid candles to his grandson. They all sang happy birthday to you. Goku put two fingers to his head, concentrated. Chi-Chi, he muttered. He tried to get a sense of her key so he could teleport back home. Happy birthday to Gohan! Found her! Goku rejoiced. He confused as he sensed familiarities. That's odd. All our friends. Hi, make a wish, Daddy! Fan said with enthusiasm. Gohan closed his eyes and blew out all the candles. Goku shrugged his shoulders and phased as he used his instant transition technique. Hey! My wish came true! This fic got turned into... turns that Frieza fanfic where Frieza turned good. As soon as Goku teleported to the room next to his wife, the light flickered on and everyone was clapping. The Saiyan was taking it back. Hey, how did you guys know I was coming? He asked, overlooking the birthday banner that had hung across the room. Gohan's eyes shot open. He just heard what he thought he heard. He was just looking up for the cake to confirm his suspicions. Everyone else had already seen for themselves. There, in the middle of the room, next to Chi-Chi, was Goku. I repeat my earlier statements about everything else. You're just proven. Why? This doesn't really seem to be as much of a problem as you think it is! Time seemed to stand still for a moment until Goku! He answered sighed. Gohan winced. Suspicions were now confirmed. Meanwhile, Piccolo and Videl made eye contact. You could tell she was looking for answers on what she should do. Dead! Goten muttered as tears welled up in his eyes. For a moment, he forgot all about the hurt the father caused by leaving. Instead, let himself become enveloped by the happiness to see him again. Others reacted the same way. In an instant, several of the party guests went up to the Saiyan to give him a hug. Leaving the birthday, he'd stare at his blowing out candles. Why? Gohan thought to himself. Why did he have to come back at this day, at this time? You feel the anger quickly build up inside him, despite his best efforts to suppress it. After giving his father a hug, Goten got back to reality. What was to happen next? He turned to his brother. Gohan, he muttered under his breath. However, Goku heard him and looked at the direction Goten was looking to see his son in front of a cake. Hey, you guys made me cake? Goku asked innocently. Gohan shot a glance at him. Thinks this is all for him. Hey, Gohan? You're sounding like a bitch. Right now, at this moment, you are sounding like a bitch. Piccolo could sense the rising power from within Gohan. His protege was trying his best to control it. But this situation was proving too much for him. Nobody else noticed Gohan's power jump due to their surprise at seeing Goku, and terror discovered at the scene unfolding before them. After all, Goku just crashed his own son's birthday and mistook it for his own party. Chi-Chi tried to say something. Before she could, Goku approached the delicious-looking dessert. Boy, had I known you guys were going to make me a cake, I might have come earlier. He started to laugh. This time, everyone who had the ability to sense ki was aware of what was going on. Gohan's power was spiking erratically. He was losing control. Piccolo became increasingly worried. Even Vegeta so what? Even Vegeta showed signs of unease. No! You go and delete that sentence right now, young Fick! Not gonna have any OOC Vegeta on my watch! His best friend says Krillin tried to beat at someone. Goku? He said, taking a few steps toward him. Before he could say anything else, he was cut off. Do you know what today is? Gohan asked as he stood upright. His tone was ice cold and facial expression showed his intense seriousness. Goku, still oblivious to his son's mood, as well as his rising ki, tilted his head back to think. When he turned 90 degrees, he would see a huge happy birthday banner that Goten hung up earlier. It's Saturday? No, wait, Friday. Gohan let out a deep sigh. I thought so. Excuse me. The air was thick with tension as he tried to leave. He knew he was too angry to confront his father at the moment. If he could make it out the front door and allow himself to cool down, he'd be good. He just passed his father when he heard him say, Hey, Gohan, don't leave the party all set up for me. You just got here. Besides, I'm going back to Oops Village Monday, and I need to ask. Oh, there you are, Mr. Satin. We need more money for Oops training and... But Goku was unable to finish. He doesn't really need money for training. I mean, Mutant Rossi didn't. Within 3 minutes, he had shown up. Crass's son's birthday, he mistook it as his own. Now he was announcing he was leaving again after he had been gone for a year. It appeared the only reason he was back was to ask for money. Gohan couldn't take it anymore. Within a split second, all the anger had been built up was unleashed. His energy level shot through the roof. He lost control. Quickly swung his arm back with a fist formed and launched it at full force. Oh, hell, I wish I was watching Kamen Rider. Just as he was sending it towards his fire, he heard a voice in his head. Go on! Piccolo shot him through the mental link. The shout made him brought him out of a haze of anger before his punch landed. He tried to pull back, but at that point there was nothing he could stop the trajectory. His punch made contact with his fire's cheek, just enough to knock Goku completely unconscious and cause him to fall quietly to the floor. Gas filled the room as everyone was in shock and disbelief what happened. However, Piccolo was too late to stop the assault. If he had gotten through that last second, Goku would have been through the wall on the floor. Hearing Piccolo shout, he gasped afterwards. Gohan immediately realized what he'd done. When he heard his daughter cry, he looked at her. He was met with the stunned stares from everyone in the room, and most had turned from anger to guilt. What have I done? He thought to himself, looking at his quivering hands. Panic set in. He continued to sense the eyes of everyone there on him. Sarah's eyes, cries echoed in his ears as if everything else drowned out. Suddenly the walls felt like they were closing in on him. His chest tightened as his heart raced. He felt like he was being suffocated. He couldn't take it. He had to get out of there. Without warning, he ran out the door and flew off at top speed into the night.